Good day, sir. Week 14 assessment. Important things to do during ship collision accident to control further damage. Number 1. Inform the master and engine room. Excuse me. It's obvious, but make sure inform the master. If he is not on bridge, inform the engine room and stop the engine. The officer should not hesitate to call the master, even if he has slightest doubt about any given situation. The decision to stop the engine would depend on the severity of accident and immediate action to be taken. Number 2. Immediately send distress signal. Send the siren undersigned, undersighted, undecided distress messages to through VHF, MFHF, SAT, or any other available means, depending on the sea, area you are in, the time limit you have. If you have enough time, inform the company and the nearest cause radio situation about the incident. Record in Record important data. Record the time of the collision, name and IMO number of the vessels you collided with. Waste no time in arguing with other vessel. Leave VHF channel 16 unoccupied, through which you can necessary information regarding assistance and help if the situation demands. Use any other VHF channel for intership communication. If possible, take a photograph of the collision from a secure location. Sound the alarm. Sound the general emergency alarm. General alarm signal is sounded as a precaution. It should not be mistaken as a signal for abandoning the ship. Take attendance. If anybody is missing, report the same to the master. Inform the officer responsible on master station about the situation. Make arrangement to search and find the missing person. The responsible officers and crew should not lower the lifeboats up the embarkation deck and make all arrangements to abandon the vessel at quick notice. It should be noted that engine room should not be left unattended if the impact of collision is minimal, which do not need an immediate evacuation of the compartment. Also, the engine room in charge should ensure all officers and crew working in the engine room are ready with their life jackets and TPA if immediate evacuation is required in the later stages. Number 5, and assess the damage. Send an officer responsible to the area where the vessel have taken the impact. Inquire about the percentage of damage occurred. If the damaged area is an enclosed space, ensure to take all necessary precaution. For enclosed space entry, make an assessment of the damage and report the same to the master. Any decision should be taken by the master of it. The master is incapable of making decision or carry out his duties. The person next to this command should do so. Number 6, take the soundings. Send crew to take sounding of all ballast tanks, freshwater tanks, and the wing tanks. Give instruction to engine room to take sounding of all tanks in engine room. All tank soundings are to be taken and recorded, because the tanks far away from the impact and can experience damage or crack due the shock created by the collision. Record the sounding of all tanks and compare it with the previous sounding data. If there's any changes in the sounding, there can be a crack or hole in the tank. The sounding of the particular tanks or tanks should be monitored carefully, and the rate of increase or decrease in water should be calculated. Number 7, take immediate action in case of damage. If any or tanks appear to have suffered damages, ingress of water is confirmed. Make necessary arrangement to pump out the water. If the pumps are not effective and cannot contain the ingress of water, the whole compartment can be sealed, preventing other compartments from being flooded. If a self-closing water tight is provided, it should be operated from the bridge itself. Number 8, check for oil spill. if any of the fuel tanks or tank is damaged and if there's imminent danger of oil spill. The procedure mentioned in SOPEP plan should be followed to contain the oil spill. Excuse me. Number 9, reach the nearest port if possible. If the master attempts to correct adverse this or trim, it should be considered the effects of shear force, bending movements, free surface effect when transferring liquid and blasting and the blasting on the hull. If the own ship to be afloat without danger and engines are ready to maneuver, set course for the nearest port for repair. All the above mentioned duties have to be carried out in very quick sequence with utmost precision. A collision can lead to the other emergency simultaneously. Number 10. Abandon the ship only if everything else fails. If the own vessel appears to be sinking and leaving no other choice except to abandon the vessel, it should be a verbal order from the master. It should be always kept in mind that a ship is the best lifeboat. The master and crew should always try and carry out all necessary means to keep it afloat. But once the decision is made to abandon the vessel, no time should be wasted. All crew should be carrying out their duties effectively and escape from the sinking ship as quickly and as far as possible. Thank you, sir.